And welcome back. Sorry about that long break here. We had some problems going on with the League of Legends servers, but we are back for game number 2. SMSU took game number 1 in a pretty convincing fashion. So we've got quite a bit of different bands coming out from Nebraska. So now SMSU will have to see if they can win on a different style of team composition here.
Yeah, a little bit of more CC coming out here from both. You got Tarek stuns, Set as well. You got the Sleep with Lilia, and Orange, of course, as you saw last game, can provide plenty here. On the other side, you're kind of worried about the Charm, the knock of Senna winning as well, and the Scion. So we'll pop up the scoreboard here and kind of figure out what items we're looking at and kind of get a feel for everything. Ari doing a good job of poking here in the mid lane, just trying to get a little bit of poke here on Set.
And it's kind of interesting seeing somebody play the Set in the matchup and then they're playing the opposite side of it. Sometimes that can be really difficult to play against because as somebody who plays that character, he knows how to play against that character as well.
Correct.
So we'll see if Pajamas is able to capitalize on that scenario here, having played the Set in the previous game.
Yeah, a little bit of anything you can do, I can do better, trying to test that out to see where the waters are. Looks like if I saw that correctly, Derek has that great glacial augment there. There's going to be a little bit of a nuisance there when he does end up hitting those stuns on people, kind of slowing them down. Cho'Gath here, just trying to pop out a little bit, make sure with that passive he will sustain throughout lane 2, giving a little bit extra as well.
Yeah, Senna plus Cho, it's just so much sustain. You can kind of tank the harass coming out from the AD carry.
I'm curious to see how team fights here go. Both teams wanting maybe a little bit more of a prolonged fight. I feel like a little bit more of a pick-off, you know, for the RE or for the pop-up here. But, you know, as far as the Jericho coming down to Lilia, getting a 2-3 man sleep, you got Orin on the backside plus the Set CC. Probably another heavy game full of team fights we're in for. And it looks like mid lane's getting a little bit of action here. Ari kind of spewing away here. Lilia trying to get in there.
Ari
does
did
get
have to use the
stack.
Flash to get out.
Yep,
in the initial engagement.
Harvest on Lilia too here, so every little bit helping stacks up there.
SMSU are getting a little bit of a CS advantage in the bottom lane. Another gank in mid. Jamis does stay alive, so that's burning a little bit of Lilia's time.
Yeah, Set also burning Flash there, kind of setting them up for a counter game here, and Diego just trying to feel a little bit out. Does end up getting warded, trying to go out here. The charm does land. Flash going in, and there's nowhere to go.
Lilia's too deep now.
Yep, Ari picking up the first blood, changes it. Set.
So good for SMSU.
Diego changes, does the Houdini, pops off, and gets the kill, quote unquote, as Set, and that was Lilia. A little bit of a identity crisis, but it seems to be paying off.
And even Scion winning this top lane, I know it is Orin, he does tend to scale to like level 8, 9 is when he starts getting very strong, but Scion really bullying him early here, getting a CS advantage and pushing this under turret. Probably see Orin needing to TP back. Scion will probably be back here. It might be the walk back to lane. So see what top lane decides to do, see what Scion wants to do here.
Yeah, he's got enough of the wave push, and it doesn't seem like it's going to go badly in his favor. As long as he completes it, looks like he does. You know, with that passive W health gain here, and I'm sure he'll be going hard steel to get even more on top of that. Ari taking a little bit here, but also has that sustain with the passive as well.
Yeah, and also not blowing the charm there, making sure to sustain mana-wise. A lot of people panic when Set gets on you like that, but stays calm and makes sure she's in for the long game. She doesn't want to run out of mana here.
Moon Quiver already completed here by Diego. It's going to help clear a lot of minions. First Dragon will be that Ocean once again.
Orange might be in deep here.
Cho'Gath pops him up and says, "How do you do?" Senna gets a couple of free shots on him. Unfortunately, wrong end of the trade there for Tarek.
Yeah, I think that's what I like so much about this Cho'Gath Senna The Senna ever hits that snare, Cho'Gath gets the free knock-up into the silence. It just feels like you're CC forever because Senna has one ability that's really easy to hit, to be honest.
Yeah, one after another and just kind of wombo combos into each, the next one here. Ari doing a good job of taking out her sphere and just, you know, kind of passing through all the movements, a little bit of poke here and there. She's also going to have a lot of mana sustain with that first item here. We'll see if she tends to go for a little bit more of the tank kill with Aeon Breeze, or if she's going to go Ludens for a little bit more burst.
And also just not committing to the full combo, whereas a set then would use his W to get a lot of that damage back. Only poking with the Q. Then you got to decide, do I want to get the shield? If you use it, then she can look for the all-in, so you can't really use it on the just being hit by the Q. It's really good matchup for SMSU here. And the extra movement speed from that REQ allows you to dodge things like that.
Yep, just playing it nice and easy. Let them make the mistake, play your game. No need to try to push or anything, especially in this early game. You're up 2 kills. You know, you got a lot of pressure going on. Just use the route that you're doing.
Almost. Mid lane plate is so low. See Pajamas. I'm going to guess on next mid wave he's really going to commit. Trying to make sure he gets an auto on. Try to get that. SMSU, they see the Lilia here. But not able to get it. Gemma's walks back in the range. Picks up 175 gold for that play.
Ends up landing the turn 2. Nothing too heavy committed as you stated before here. Just kind of feeling him out.
Wants that soul so badly.
Looks like Dragon will be started here. I don't see any vision on the other side. Kind of a blind eye. They ping it out.
I don't think they can stop it. Cho'Gath has all here.
Yep, Lilia already back. That's not there either. Should be the first full Dragon. He got bulked by Cho'Gath, and that's a nice, easy stack for him.
Bonus 80 health. Start stacking.
That's it.
And
It's
Ari,
game.
maybe gonna get the second plate here. The second plate would be such a big deal. Oh, 350 gold.
That's an unfortunate time backing, not having your jungle cover, not being able to halt the wave there, and Ari's really gonna step back here next time she comes back with a really
She's
nice
gonna have the
lead.
big buy. She has a CS advantage as well. Just want to get this pushed in the cart, and then you can look for it back if you want it. He's still pretty high mana because of this lost chapter here.
Yep, lost chapter, just a nice recovery, sustain in lane here, especially with passive. And Lilia looks like going for the gank here, does get the sleep mention if she wants to. Does end up bringing it out. Orin here not having a lot of mana. That percent health going off. But
Here
the
comes
ult
Ari.
coming from Senna. Ari coming out and having some good defense. Instead, unfortunately, bringing the pain on there, and it turns into a 3v1. Ari looking to escape here. Another stack of Dark Harvest going over to Lilia. A flash does happen, but a kill back.
Here comes the jungler.
We got Viego running him down, get a little bit of speed boost here, looking to see if he can make a play. Nothing yet. A flash coming out. Does get the stun. Charm landing on set, running back to Ari. Ari trying to get out of the way. Here, Viego kind of cleaning up the mess and grabs another kill, pulling another Houdini.
Honestly, might be able to run forward here. Orin's gonna have to cancel the back. He might be able to get that. Okay, there's the dash. I didn't think he had quite enough mana for it. I thought that was gonna be a kill. 20 extra mana, but
Little gutsy trying to back right there. Looks like the turret plate will be
another turret plate for SMSU.
Yes,
yeah. Should be able to. Oh, he doesn't go for the demolish proc.
He
I
did
think
end
that's
up
a little bit of a
keeping.
mistake from Scion.
Yep, just a one hit would have been fine. You take maybe a tower shot, but at least you get the money's worth there. Also, a good job of Senna on that first part of that fight, kind of shooting that ultimate up there, helping the survival a little bit. Cho'Gath taking a little bit of damage over there.
I think that's a little bit of a rude awakening from SMSU. Just Senna not lining up with the Cho'Gath when she was taking the Q. Needs to take the back end of that trade.
Yeah, a little bit of a forward notion there, but unfortunately they backpedal a little bit. Still a little bit of a CS lead on the bottom here. Just around 10. That pickaxe doing some work. Boots 2
That
for
berries
Kaisa.
on Ari is doing a lot of damage to set.
Yeah, a lot of burn, especially for that top side too. When these fights happen between Tarek and Aaron, they will be starting to disintegrate here. Really trying to throw out the bowling ball and get a little bit of field to see where someone is. Maybe stack another dark harvest. I
hit the combo.
It does hit the forward. Tarek going out and trying to make everyone immune. Center right away. Cho'Gath flashes up there, eats, barely misses, but then takes a nice recovery. Tarek is the next one, has no mana, can't get out of here. Nice slows. And Cho'Gath picking up the double.
I don't think it matters with that minion following his death.
A rude awakening. Sleep time here coming in for the
SMSU might be able to
Fortunately,
turn this.
misses out the Q. And flashes for it, does pick it up. Cho'Gath
No, misses the Q.
can't get the pop-up, does get the silence. Lily is still looking, and that movement speed from all of her abilities hitting allows her to dive back in and out of everything.
I think Cho'Gath missed him that. It probably should have landed, but still, SMSU very happy with that engage. We'll take that. And just the pull coming from Ari with this one, just so much damage.
And we do see some bounties on the other side. 150, 200, 200. So they're going to be looking for that. And Set opting into boots and advance
not
scepter.
even close to an item.
That's
now.
going to be a really hard lane. Yes, you grab a little bit more sustain, but there's going to be nothing behind your damage. Even if you get to Ari, you're going to get out.
You're never going to be able to kill Ari.
Yeah.
Not without Lilia there.
That will be one off the plate here. A little bit more damage on the bot side. There's the look. Cho'Gath unfortunately able.
I think that was just stopping that aggression play too. I mean, maybe should have had it a tiny bit further back to guarantee the knockup, but that was, hey, you can't walk forward because you're walking into my knockup here. Making sure Angela always stays safe.
Lilia trying to give a little bit more pressure down there. They end up taking out the ward. You know, they're not quite sure if she's still there or not. Looks like Ari and Diego's coming down. Trying to clear out some
I think
vision.
they're just going to start this dragon. I think they feel very strong right now.
Yeah, they are 4 strong right now. They can kind of pull it out a little bit, make sure no one steps in there. He is on the right side. They jump in there. Can't TP yet. He's got another 30 seconds. And that dragon going down too quickly. Cho'Gath picking up one more stack.
And one of the interesting parts about that, because they wanted to contest, nothing was happening on the map. Cyan was gaining pressure while SMSU's doing Dragon. Mid lane wasn't shoved in. Bottom lane wasn't shoved in. So SMSU coming out with almost pure advantage from that Dragon, where normally you end up trading, okay, they're going to get mid pressure during that. Oh, I'm going to get bot pressure during that. They don't give up anything, and SMSU is going to be very happy with that.
Yeah, that's free Shabaka.
That is free Shabaka, dude.
Sion really becoming a tank here with that pass and just about completing that hard steal. And once that happens, he's going to be a crazy Kaisa being on the wrong end of this.
That was crazy. I did not see it coming. I think Santa landed the W, which really forced the, hey, we're getting a kill here no matter what.
Yep, staying at that long combo.
The other person tries to stay to help, and they both end up dropping.
Yeah.
Oh!
Sion charging in there, Set halting him back a little bit, not able to find anything. Lilia there to help, and bot lane is going to be falling here for the turret. Lilia, unfortunately, finding the charm of Ari and doing everything else. Dashes out of there. Got one more rush here. Ends up using it. But yeah, that second charge here, if they can kill it beforehand, a little bit aggressive from Kaisa, trying to figure out if she can hit that eye. Diego doing a really nice job of playing defense, backing her up.
I like that play by Diego. I like that a lot. Just securing the collapse of Rift Herald into tier 2. And I don't know if you saw the Rift Herald randomly turned around to get one auto in, and it looks like Kaisa may have been able to finish it, but such an awkward scenario, she wasn't expecting that coming in. This is going to be another gank mid. They do see the Diego positioning, but are they expecting the rest of them?
and just unfortunately not able to capitalize, but still
But they know he's
good
pushed
pressure.
out. And this is an Orin having to TP top as well.
Middle coming up in 250, Dragon as well around that mark, 240. Looks like that's going to be a hex check, so we can see another Inferno Drake. That means a lot more damage for the team that has already a lot of tank kill. We see the Kraken Slayer, we see the Leon, Heartsteel already completed, Glacial for Cho. I think everyone's kind of, sitting very well right now.
And one thing I do just want to highlight, just a good heads up play from Zion. Walking down, knows he doesn't have to be in lane, secures his scuttle for Ari. Just helping make sure there's no pressure on her so she can finish that. And SMSU ends up with kill on set. I think that it's just another Senna snare into the Cho knockup. It's just so hard to deal with because Senna just chucks out the snare so often.
Yeah, it's every time the last two games, it's been lane phase dominance. Everyone's doing a really good job rotating, keeping up that vision, and then knowing where everyone is. Yeah, just a wet noodle fight going back and forth here.
50 abilities exchanged.
And yet they're going to come out of this with full health. Maybe not. A lot of action going top side and bot side here. Orange going very low.
No!
Also, Scion tries to get him on the death, but Orange unfortunately dashes away. Mid lane still. The pressure going on. Looks like Lilia did fall. Cho'Gath going deep in there.
SMSU did pick up 2 on the other side? Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah, hard to track everything. There's so many different fights going at the same time.
Dragon coming up less than a minute. I'm sure we'll see some more coverage down there, some posture, maybe even try to get a little bit of cheeky, go towards, that red side so you can pick someone out before, them trying to get vision.
Okay, he is collapsing now. Okay. I think just a little confusion on where they want to allocate their players here. They do have TP advantage on top, so they want to force this fight in top so they can get this Dragon
It was
secured.
the sweet siren call of topside that was dragging him towards that. Maybe, a couple of wards down there, too many, especially early. You blow your wards early trying to get that vision, and then after that Dragon pops, you're going to have nothing.
Zion should be able to get some damage down to turret while Dragon is spawning here. We'll see if Zion failed. Get 2 games on. Here comes the miracle on the 3. Zion failed. Gets the bite off front. He's so deep. Trying to get out now. Zion TPing here. Jammer's picking up a lot of damage on the backside of this fight. Wow, what a team fight from SMSU. And Ari, not satisfied with the current number of kills, wants one more. Walked away a little bit too far there. Orin does get out.
Now, while they did lose the fight, there was a lot of gold getting set back here towards the other side. You see everyone but Ari and Zeno now have that. Dragon will be going over as well. Next one, that was going to be knocking soul after that. Something kind of crazy happens. I don't think Lily is going to get there.
Yeah, a 4 for 2 with bounty comes out to maybe equal gold, but SMSU, they still get the Dragon, they still get the pressure, and they get those bounties wiped off, so they don't have to be worried about giving up a future bounty and giving up a large proportion of their money. So SMSU will still be very happy with that outcome, I think.
Yes. Yep, major objection on the board here, just spawning down. Looks like both teams are kind of gravitating towards that set, doing a little bit of split push, not quite having the TP yet.
Yeah.
Ari will
Ari
have
does
that.
have the TP.
Yep, so if you see too many bot side, or you're, able to join over there, trying to clear the position out. And a nice Q. Does Spirit Rush in, grabbing a little bit on set, trying to fight back here. Cho'Gath also going bottom.
And get the Nom, extra HP. 600. Noka fighting with his top lane. Zion comes in. Noka does drop, but is Zion able to clear this up? Now on a 3 versus 1. He's big and tanky, but 3 versus 1 is probably too many.
Yeah, the amount of CC and just the movement speed that they have, you know, paired slowing them down. Lilia's got the speed burst. Kaisa staying on that outside and is kind of landing those jabs in there once in a while as it is. Unfortunately, just a little too much.
That's just a straight up overcommitment from SMSU. They brought the Cho'Gath or bottom, so they knew they were outnumbered on the other side of the map. Probably shouldn't have been caught in that scenario.
Lilia trying to get back, make a little bit more damage. Throws out the bowling ball, unable to
knock up in the silence into the jaw.
She's too squishy, and Orin trying to send back a little bit of a horn, saying back off here, but not too much threat happening as I think maybe a little bit more damage will be falling here towards
they don't
the
have
mid.
Demolish. Oh, they do have Demolish on Cho.
And Flash coming in for set, maybe a little overcommitment. Glacial holding the spot. Senna taking a little bit more damage, but
Be a little too aggressive with that set having flashed in. Usually, I would expect backup to be on the way. Ooh.
yeah, trying to make the flashy plays, but unfortunately just not able to have anyone there follow up on that.
Just don't think they're expecting the Cho'Gath to be doing this much damage, but Everfrost in this game is a lot of damage.
It's a lot of sustain too. You can really pinch and hold them in place and still protect yourself. Plus with the passive, you know, you're gonna get tanky while doing a ton of damage.
Yeah.
We can go to Scion quick here and see at the health to see where he's at. 62 with a heart steal.
580 bonus HP.
A little under 3,500 health. Still very early. You know, I'd like this game for maybe go 40 minutes and see how good he gets.
Ooh, Pajamas maybe has Kaisa in the sight. Oh, what a play. Kaisa able to pick up another stack into 800 HP territory.
Kind of rushing out, unfortunately, and meets the Goon Squad. All it takes is one charm, one pop-up, one root, and, you know, the whole team's going to be jumping on you. It looks like Baron might be the call here. They do end up starting it. 2 members are still back. Lilia taking those Hex-Tech gates, trying to figure it out. But Scion walks in and out and says, thank you very much. Flash is out there just in case.
I'm not sure it was worth it, but it does make me chuckle. Flash away.
It's worth it because you can say you got the Baron.
Yeah. But he does buy space, and when I see, you know, a Scion walk up shirtless, that I'm not expecting his team to be on there.
Correct.
I'm expecting his team to be behind him, somewhere positioned where there's a reason why he's doing this aggressive play.
And that's just lack of vision on the other side,
Yeah.
you know, wondering where they are. They do have a couple of entry points in which both, you know, seen, but with that lack of vision, you have to think about every single time you walk in the door, am I going to get found out by the Goon Squad? And this might be the reason right here. Or, you know, as tanky as he is, even if she hits the charm, you have to respect that the team's there. They don't know where they all are.
He gets the flash mainly because they have no idea where they're at. I don't think with full information he would have flashed.
Oh, 2 getting popped up there.
Into
Hitting
that
everyone in spot. And this could be another wombo combo. There, going down, does grab the ult, but unfortunately, there's going to be nothing that comes of it. Already Spirit Rushing over there, does get another kill, and having another Spirit Rush can kite out this Orin. You see another fall going over to Diego. Already doing a good job of taking everyone on the outside. That block. That's Leandri's doing work there. Picks up another rush as well, and another 600, now 700 bonus for her. You see another 500 also for Cho'Gath doing work. Scion in the meantime.
Scion doing what Scion does. Pushing that top lane. Team doesn't need, they all start taking turns. They'll start ending this game quick.
I don't understand. I didn't see the entire team the whole game, but I won.
Now trying to get out as 2 people on him, but Ari here is back up. Oh, the charge.
It's getting to the point where if you're going to make a play, now's the time, because it only is going to get worse and worse. But every time they make a play, the team isn't there. It's like they're not grouping and ready for this. One person gets picked out, turns into a 5v4, or you got Scion going into a lane and just attacking the tower as hard as you can. Back up, does get the ground sweep on tilt.
Taken pretty low. Flashing out now. Zion holding back just to try to regroup with the team. Cho'Gath looking for a big knockup.
Finds it here. Or he's going to be on the wrong side of this. This gets popped up by Sion. They're able to see nicely. That's 1, 2, and 3. We still got the Lunar Rush going in by Ari. A little bit of damage. Unfortunately, she's going to get shut down. The eager.
Just a tiny bit too far. It was really close and actually almost ends up with a kill on Kaisa herself. But great job.
Took 2 power shots, especially with that proc. Even if minions were there, it's going to get you for that Leandre. Nonetheless, you got 1 inhib, 2 inhib, and now you just kind of walk it in nice and easy as Happy Gilmore takes
Do you think they need to back out here? The death timers are too low. SMSU, they just need to reset one more time. Look for a top lane push. You know, Baron's not up yet, Dragon's not up yet, but that's fine. They just all group top, push that in slowly, secure the last inhibitor, and then the game.
Almost finding Sion, but even if you find him, are you gonna get him?
Yeah. Is he just gonna ult away?
Oh, and Lily, unfortunately, trying to get a peek at her blue and might pay the price of it. There on the right side there, just telling you to back off a little. You got 2 coming in, 3 coming in for the Hextech. This is the roam squad that we've seen all game. Clearing vision, pushing this down, and now they have to let the minions do their work. You see Lily on the bot side, trying to hold them off as much as he can, but at one point you have to give it up, or you have to give up the tower.
They're a little out of position now. They're checking from that angle.
Tarek is not tanking nothing, tanking quite a bit. Tarek all goes down, trying to get over to start Kaisa, stepping up, trying to make it work. Ends up not doing the name for it, but you got one on the other side falling in. One barely scoots out of there, already on the backside, grabbing the kill, taking a little bit more damage here. You got the backside Kaisa ulting in. Unfortunately, not able to get the kill there. Lilia can hit the sleep.
Yeah, I think this one might be over. Viego wasn't in that fight, so now Viego is showing up. Minions already on the Nexus turrets here.
I was having sleep time, but I don't think it can make a bit of difference. Sion taking that. That would be.
SMSU is a pretty clean 2-0. They should be pretty excited about how that series went. Both games kind of went exactly according to the way SMSU wanted to play it. They didn't make too many big mistakes. They made a lot of intelligent plays and played around their advantages at, I think, a pretty good shout. I don't think they threw one single team fight after they had a decent lead.
Yep, they played to their strengths, just put a nice, easy play out there, let the jungler make the plays, ended up happening, grab a dragon, great vision there, and it was just a solid all-around go.
Yep, and that will be it for us tonight. Thank you for joining us. SMSU going to be moving on to playoffs next week. And actually, I believe that is going to mean they play for the next 2 weeks because they'll play next week. And then if they win that, they'll play in finals. And if they lose that, they'll play for third or fourths. So we got plenty of League of Legends content for the next couple of weeks. And we hope you join us for those games. And have a good night.
Have a good one.